George, what's going on, man? Gary Neville said on TV that Mbolo plays for Switzerland because of his rough finishing. Rough finishing? What does that even mean? Does he think there's a transfer window for international sides? You think he's saying like that he plays for somebody else, or that he just plays for Switzerland in general because he's saying somebody else should start over him? What does he even mean by rough finishing? Oyson, what's going on, man? Dude, we are back. World Cup Day 3, kicking it off with Qatar versus Switzerland. Like, I actually like Switzerland as a team, but for the sake of them being in the same group as Canada, I want Qatar to win, or at least get a draw. Like, a Qatar draw here would be beautiful. I honestly don't even know what Qatar is going to be like. But the Switzerland team's good. He said that's what holds him at Switzerland's level. He was talking like he was naming reasons of why he doesn't play for a bigger nation. Joe, what's going on, man? Canada hoping for a draw here? Exactly, man. That's what I'm predicting that Switzerland are going to win this comfortably, but I'm hoping for a 1-1. So, like, the heart prediction is 1-1, but the brain prediction is, like, maybe 3-0 Switzerland. Have you been playing the new goals game? I actually have. I've been enjoying it until I play against people who are actually really good, and then I hate it. But like when I first played it, I'm like, what the hell is this? Because it's just a bunch of like I was getting used to all the random players and just how the game worked. But it's a lot better than I first thought. Like it's not bad. It's got a lot of potential. Jack, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. We're back in Scotland later, man. Bull averages a goal every 3 games for Switzerland. Who isn't Bolo even playing for now? Annoying thing for me is the defending so many times my center backs just don't react to the runs, bro. Yeah, and like the positioning is weird. And it's also like a little bit pay to win because you get to a certain point and all these guys have like blue level cards and I barely have like a full green team. It's just a joke. Cole, what's going on, man? Good to see you up in here. Luis as well. What's going on, boys? Dude, is there like what's going on here? Okay, they're doing the anthems now. Is my shit like delayed? Hold on, my shit very well might be delayed. No, it's not. It's live. It says the game's supposed to start at 12. They're doing the anthems right now. Like, did any of these games actually start on time? Unless TSN's broadcast is just hella delayed. Bo literally just one of those guys who pops up at international tourneys. Rodriguez, Akanji, Kobold, Granit Xhaka. We're about to see a Granit Xhaka masterclass. How old is Xhaka now anyway? Because I heard some United fans talking about this, and I actually like, if the price was right, I would agree with this of potentially signing Xhaka, even if it was like just if he was only good for like 1 season. James, what's going on, man? Has the game started? Yeah, no, they're shaking hands literally right now. It's about to start. They're doing anthems for you too? Yeah, so it doesn't even start like directly at 12. Momo, what's going on, man? 6-0 to Qatar. I'm here for it, bro. That's what we want. Imagine we see a draw here and Canada actually top the group. And with the songs, they're playing the DNA song right now. I hated majority of these songs when I first heard them for the first time, but now that I've just heard them over and over and over again, I'm starting to like them more. You're definitely feeling the World Cup vibes the more we get into it. Canada sold my line yesterday. Dude, how did we didn't win that game like 3-1 is a joke. Jonathan, like, I'd play Jonathan David against Qatar, and if he does that same shit against Qatar, then maybe you drop him against Switzerland. Because you need to play the guys that are going to perform. You can like it's not a you don't get time to settle in really. If the guys who are performing right then and there are the guys who need to play. Hopefully we have Alphonso Davies ready too. I don't even know how good this Qatar team actually is. What are your guys' score predictions for this game? Luis saying 4-0 Switzerland. Jack says he's like Andres Pereira, but instead of a preseason Pirlo, he's international Ibrahimovic. Who are we talking about? Mbolo? Yeah, Mbolo, international Ibrahimovic. Yeah, I don't know any of these guys on Qatar, so I don't know what to expect from this team. Like, is there any universe where they grind out a draw? The Switzerland team's actually good. A lot of experienced players. 3-4-3 formation, too. Is Rodriguez still moving like that, or is he like what are we about to see here? Swiss W easy. Qatar can't even reach the Arab Cup semis. Like, you're telling me there's zero chance that they just like have a lot of heart and they defend for their lives and like maybe nick a goal on the counter and somehow get a 1-1? Like, no universe where that happens. Only know the Somali guy, a thief with the afro. Number 11. Mbolo, yeah, he's only good in international tournaments, like how Andres Pereira was only good for United in preseason. We're about to see if he can continue it here. Finally, we're getting kickoff. The kickoff doesn't even start at 12 minutes. It starts like 5 minutes after it's supposed to. Thoughts of the countdowns before the game? Do we like that, or is it cringe? Here we go. One 0 score prediction. 1-0 Qatar. Here we go. No, I'm saying because it's Canada's group, I actually do like Switzerland. Like, if they weren't in Canada's group, I'd want to actually see them go through. And they probably will still go through either way. And they're most likely going to end up winning this game, like, comfortably. Easy ball over the top already. Imagine we're going to see 1-0. No way Mbolo's just going to score off his first touch. Shots blocked. Oh my goodness, yeah. Switzerland putting the pressure on them early. A little bit of luck there. Qatar going down the wing. Yeah, this is gonna be comfortable Switzerland. I'm feeling like 5-0 Swiss win. I was saying 3-0 Swiss win. I don't think it'll quite be 5-0. I don't think Qatar is that bad. I feel like Qatar is better than South Africa. Jamie, what's going on, man? Saying 3-1 Switzerland. Yeah, Bolo's bagging at least 2. You're going to see an Akanji goal from a corner. Oh, but look at this. Look at this. Qatar's through. Please score this. Please score this. He tried to go through the keeper's legs. Kobel denies him. No way. That would have been such a huge moment. Qatar early. Huge opportunity. What the hell is even going on there, man? No one's going to score a hat trick tonight? Not even Salah, bro? Akanji, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was so close. It went off his heel. You don't think Qatar can score a goal? I mean, fuck, they've already had the best chance of the game. Only 3 minutes in, but if they can get a chance like that, you never know. Like, for the most part, I believe anybody can score against anybody. Because you never know when some bullshit lucky bounce is going to happen like that. Should have got some elevation on it. Honestly, it wasn't even a bad attempt to put it through his legs. Like, he almost got that. Just went off the edge of his heel. That was so close. Yeah, we're looking... For Canada's sake, we're looking for a Qatar result here. Daniel, what's going on, man? Canada draw with Qatar, loses to Switzerland, putting them third with 2 points, and they're not one of the third place teams picked to go through. That's what I think will happen. Bro, don't even put that out in the universe. Canada's not... They could easily draw to Qatar, honestly. I think we'll be dominant against them, but it could easily be the same thing we just witnessed in the first game. Like, Canada cannot finish their chances. Stanny Pro, I know, we are in the 5th minute, and Qatar literally almost scored. Oh shit, Switzerland. Half chance here. Good shot. Big save by the keeper. Qatar trying to clear it. Oh my goodness. I think they got a free kick out of it as well. Good opportunity there from Switzerland. Big save by the keeper. I'm actually surprised he got that good of a shot off. Pass was a bit behind him too. And Doi does well to adjust. Good shot off, good save by the keeper. You know, I think Canada will beat Qatar. I'm gonna say 2-0. Especially if we get Alfonso Davies back. And I think they learned a lot from that first game as well. And like, they settled into the tournament a little bit because there's, I'm sure, a lot of nerves. Like you could see the little bit of relief even just when they got the equalizer. Because honestly, we should have won that game. Like, I think the players, like obviously they would have wanted the win as well, but they seemed like relief to at least get the draw. But honestly, we were the much better side. We should be disappointed. We should be disappointed with the draw because we're so much better than that. Like we were the better team. But I think just overall, like the team and me as a fan, I'm going to talk for other Canadians as well, are happy just to see overall how far Team Canada has come. Is it still 1-1 for Canada against the other team? Bro, that game was yesterday. And yeah, it did end 1-1. And it was against Bosnia. Jay, what's going on, man? In Boston for Scotland versus Haiti. That's going to be a good game as well. I'm actually very interested to see what Scotland does in this World Cup. Usually, I like back Scotland to be a dark horse, but every time I do that, they just end up being shit. So I'm gonna like support them quietly, but I'm not gonna like predict them to be a dark horse or whatever. But I think they can do well. And this is definitely the best Scotland team that frickin' we've seen in a while. It's probably the best Scotland team I've seen in my lifetime. I have no TV, only apps and websites. LOL. I need an update. Okay, I'll try my best to commentate what's going on. Switzerland have a corner right now. Rodriguez swinging into the back post, trying to find Mbolo. The Switzerland goal kind of does feel like it's coming. It's pretty much been Switzerland dominating for the most part, although Qatar still have had best chance of the game. And here they are on the counter, Qatar. Can they make something happen? 3-on-3 here. They're coming down the right-hand side. Trying to do a flick in behind. Kind of just giving away possession there. Blew a good opportunity, Qatar. I have 3 potential endings for the group. The one I think is most likely is Switzerland, Qatar second, Canada, Bosnia last. You think Qatar's second best team? I mean, we'll see here, dude. Like, I don't even know much about this Qatar team. From what I'm seeing, for the most part, like Switzerland's a tough team to play against, and they're doing well so far. We're only 10 minutes into the game. Switzerland have 9 points, Qatar have 3, Canada have 2, Bosnia have 1. Oh, Rodriguez, this is going to be a goal. Oh my goodness. And Doi just skied a great opportunity. That should have been 1-0 Switzerland. They should have scored one by now. Beautiful cutback from Rodriguez. Can't keep it down. Sorry, Qatar have 4, not 3. I think they beat Bosnia, draw with Canada, lose to Switzerland. I think they're going to lose to Switzerland, lose to Canada, maybe draw with Bosnia. Like, is Canada going to lose in Canada against Qatar? It is 0-0 at the moment. Like, anything can happen. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. I'm not saying it's 100% not going to happen, but If I was betting on it, I'd be pretty sure like Canada's going to win that game by at least 2 goals. Unless we just, which we probably will miss a lot of chances in that game, but I still think we're going to score at least 2 goals. Switzerland wide free kick right now. Can they pick out a kanji in the box? Dangerous delivery. Oh my goodness. Switzerland cannot score. They've had so many good chances. They get the touch on it straight into the keeper's chest. This Qatar keeper keeping a minute. Honestly, they're not that bad, Qatar. Like, they actually are a lot better than I thought. Oof. Somehow this ball's staying in play. Qatar clearing it away. Gives it away to Shaka, top of the box. They finally do clear it away. Qatar defending for their lives right now. Can they keep this up for 90 minutes? I don't know if it's a really hard group to predict aside from Switzerland top. Any of these teams I think could finish second place or third place. Unless some miracle happens. Yeah, Switzerland are going to finish top of this group unless some miracle happens here and Qatar somehow get a point. Because I don't think, like, it'll be a close game. Canada will battle hard, but in the end, I think they will lose to Switzerland. But I think they will be Qatar. This is a goal. This has to be a goal. The keeper is just, that's got to be a red card. Oh my goodness, what is going on? What is going on here? Penalty for Switzerland. The keeper just took out, I don't even know who that was, and the keeper, he might be knocked out himself. Penalty to Switzerland, though. Is that a red? He's onside. Oh, but he could be offside here. Oh my goodness, dude. Switzerland cannot catch a break. This is going to be offside. And Bolo was onside. Dude, the guy he headed it down to was offside. The keeper's freaking still. He's moving now at least, but he looked like he was out. This game largely decides my order for the group. If Qatar get blown out the water, it's going to be Switzerland, Canada, Bosnia, Qatar. Either way, I still think whoever finishes third place in this group will end up going through anyway as a third place team. Oh, yeah. Keeper just dives straight into his hip. Switzerland could have scored. It's in the 15th minute, almost. They're still checking the penalty, but it looked like it was offside. Switzerland could have had 3 goals right now. Manny, I can't show the game, brother. I'll do my best to commentate what's going on, but my shit's gonna get taken down for copyright. Yeah, bro, I'm the Martin Tyler of TikTok. Are they giving this penalty? There's no way. How is that not offside? Are they not going to show us the replay too? They're actually giving this as a penalty? Dude, they got to show us the replay. What the hell is this? How was the guy who Mbolo headed that down to not offside? All right, Mbolo. Can he kick off his world campaign with a goal from the spot? I think he's having a concussion. I'd sub him off, or he's going to be like having Onana in goal. Pen sends him the wrong way. Great pen. Switzerland up 1-0. Brian Mbolo in the bottom left corner. The Switzerland fans are going nuts. Yeah, Switzerland. The Switzerland 3-0 prediction is looking pretty good right now. And they're probably going to top the group. Switzerland win, I'll dance until the morning. They have a really good team. Like they're gonna top this group. Very good penalty by Mbolo. I want to see the replay of the penalty though, because I swear it looked like it was offside on that first replay they showed. Who's getting a pen? Switzerland had a penalty and they scored it. Mbolo sent the keeper the wrong way, went bottom left. We might have to rewind that though, and at halftime and go look at if that was offside or not, because that first replay kind of did look like it was offside, but I guess it wasn't. How are Qatar going to respond here? Going long out wide, have the ball in the corner. Can they get it in the box? Tried the back heel, giving it away to Rodriguez. Honestly, they have some players that are dangerous on the counter, Qatar. Main tactic is just straight long balls for them, though. Good spell of possession here from Qatar. Can they do something with it, though? So far, what are we saying? Who has been the worst team that's played so far? South Africa? Say the best has been the U.S. U.S. freaking absolutely destroyed Paraguay last night. Then, like, I still think Canada's better than Mexico, but just from how the games went, you'd say Mexico. Then I'm saying Canada. Or no, sorry. Forgot about Korea. Korea is definitely number 2. Then Mexico. Then Canada. Then Czech. Then Bosnia. And then Paraguay. And then South Africa. South Africa's definitely been the worst. Was that not offside? Carlitos, bro. I swear that was offside. They're coming through again. Huge save from the keeper. If it wasn't for this Qatar keeper, they would be down 3-0. Huge save. Okay, we took the over 2.5 too. So, like, I want Qatar to get a result for Canada's sake, but Switzerland go on and win this 3-0, which my prediction is, so be it. Yeah, I don't know. The team with 2 reds and no goals, yeah. I wonder what Haiti is going to be like. Will Haiti be better than South Africa, or are they going to replace them as the worst team? Because like that Mexico South Africa game, like it was an entertaining game. Like thank God for the 2 reds or 3 reds, sorry, because if that didn't happen and just the game was how it was, like it was kind of shit. Like the football was shit because South Africa were literally that bad. But like when it's like this, like Switzerland are obviously much better than freaking Qatar, but like they still look decent. Like they have moments, and they just they got a yellow card, free kick Switzerland. Vargas has been killing it for Switzerland right now. Qatar plus 1100. Really? South Africa may lose 5-0 to Korea. Yeah, that's going to be bad. That's going to be real bad. But according, like, I don't know if they're just like delusional. I have no idea. But according to South Africans, they're actually not as bad as what they did in that game. Apparently, it's the coach that's fucking it for them. But very well could just be an excuse. All right, Switzerland free kick here. Drilled in, headed away, out for a corner. I predicted an Akanji goal off a corner. And I think we just saw another yellow card. What? Oh, no, we didn't. Mamadou Cisse, appreciate the follow, man. And 019, appreciate the follow. So I think Haiti was a shot. I don't know how good Scotland is. They're good. Like, they're decent. Scotland's decent. Dude, they got Scott McSauce running the show. None of their players, minus Lyle Foster, play outside of South Africa. They're barely professional. Yeah, honestly, it kind of looked like that. Yeah, freaking hydration breaks. Kind of getting sick of it. Sick of seeing these Michelob Ultra commercials. And like Jonathan David's in all these commercials for Canada. And like he's kind of like shit in the bed right now. So I don't want to see his face. No Name says Qatar will probably score soon. You think they can equalize? I think they're definitely capable of getting at least one. But I could see Switzerland getting 2 more by the end of this game. It could be 3-0 Switzerland by now. They've been unlucky not to score. The Qatar keeper has been solid. Dude, why? Like, I feel like 3 minutes of a hydration break is kind of long, no? It's amazing Haiti has a soccer team and qualified with all the turmoil over there. Yeah, dude, I've no idea what Haiti are like. I'm just hoping that they're better than South Africa, because if not, it's gonna be like 5-0 Scotland. Yo, guys, appreciate the follows on TikTok. All right, here we go. Yeah, these hydration breaks like kill the momentum of the game. Beauty of the World Cup, man. We see these things in chaos and it brings people together. Yeah, dude, honestly. When just seeing like the videos of the fans of just like all the other countries just like together and celebrating together, it's been good to see. It's like see like football's like it's completely different from like what like basketball. Like football it brings people together. I mean, obviously there's some games where, people are violent and shit, but the Americans in there, like with football, they all come together, and with basketball, they're fighting people and ripping their jerseys and beating them up in the streets, which we could see today because Knicks 3-1 up against the Spurs could be all over. Hoping the USA can rally around the soccer team. Need something to bring us together. Honestly, they really are turning up. Like I know it's the first game and it's Paraguay, but like they really did look good. So it'll be nice to see what happens when they get through to the knockout rounds. Dude, who's Zachary even playing for right now? That guy used to run the show in my Ultimate Team a couple years ago. I was a very young kid, but Drogba's speech to his country in a civil war sticks out. Football is the global sport, and it transcends just a game. It's true, man. Just one of the many reasons why this is the best sport in the world. Qatar going long. Off the Swiss defender, out for a corner. Qatar corner. Don't really got any size over this Swiss team, but let's see what Qatar can do here from this corner. I'd like to see them go short here because I don't even think they have one player taller than Switzerland's shortest player. They are playing it short. Layoff wasn't the best ball, but the cross is actually very nice. Gets to the header, couldn't put it on target, out for a goal kick. Qatar player still down right now. Medical staff coming on. Looks like a head injury. Counter debate, what's going on, man? We're going to get the best game of the tournament so far, hopefully, in terms of matchup. Hopefully it lives up to the names. But Brazil versus Morocco after this. Early score predictions? I'm saying... Brazil 2-1. Morocco are going to be very good. Obviously, I'm supporting Canada, Portugal, and then the teams that have United players in them, which, we're counting Casemiro as a United player in this. But we got Cunha, Casemiro, and then Mizraoui on Morocco. So I'm leaning Brazil. Mostly because I'm still pissed about Morocco for knocking out Portugal. Every now and then my back wall flashes. Oh my god, is it this light? Yeah, it's like bugged. Just randomly goes on and off sometimes. Should we keep it on? Keep it the red? Or is it this one? Oh no, you know what it is? It's my top light, because that one's fucked too. Hey, dude, all my lights in my room are fucked. Scotland has Tyler Fletcher. I saw that. Do you think he's going to play at all? I'm seeing one more Switzerland goal before the half. I'm not gonna lie, 31st minute. After the stunt they pulled in the Afcon, I expect not many people want Morocco winning. True, but they do have a good team though. Like it'll be a tough game for Brazil. And Brazil for me have been like the hardest team to predict actually what they're gonna do in this World Cup. 13 United players in this World Cup. You think Tyler Fletcher will play against Haiti? Troy's roommate has epilepsy mode. Yeah, dude. I actually don't even know what's fuck. Like, I forgot it's a smart light, and like I gotta change it through the app, but I forgot to log into the app. So when I just turn it on normally, it like it fucking glitches like this for a little bit, and then it goes. But you know what? I might just like turn it off. What happened with the pen? Um, Keeper came out. They put a ball in the box, and Bolo headed it down. Keeper came out, tried to punch it away or just get anything on it. Ends up crashing right into the player. But it looked like the header was offside originally, which I want to go back at halftime and actually see that. And then Embolo slotted it. Good penalty. Tremus the OG Moroccan for United, Amrabat. I mean, like to be fair, I honestly would have taken him this season. He wasn't bad. Hot take: I don't think Brazil will go as far as people expect. Like, but how far do people expect them to go? Because like they have a decent team, but like it's not. They don't have a team that I would say is capable of like. I wouldn't have them as a favorite to win the World Cup. Like, would you even put Brazil in in one of the top 5 teams in the World Cup? Like Spain, France, Portugal, England, Germany. Like honestly, who's better, Brazil or Netherlands? Because that's honestly who I'd put them in comparison with. Because like Netherlands have a decent team too, but they could easily go out in the early rounds. Gus, what's going on? Who do I got in this game? Hart wants Qatar just because I'm Canadian and they're in the same group. But brain prediction was Switzerland 3-0. And we bet over 2.5 goals. So I just want to see goals, man. Brazil's advantages are being used to whether having the best manager, and I'd have them in the top 5, but only 5th. So out of the teams that I named, the top 5 teams that I named, who do you put them in there over? Over France, Spain, Portugal, England, Germany. Who do you put Brazil in there over? Oof. And like, is Brazil even better than Argentina? I actually don't even think the Argentina's team is that good. Like, you take Messi out of that team, like, I don't think they're anything special. And like, I don't like, is Messi? I'm sure he will still be good. He's not going to get the same penalty bullshit calls, hopefully, that he got in the last World Cup. But I'm saying Argentina quarterfinal max. Top five: France, Spain, England, Portugal, Brazil. You put Brazil over Germany. I think the Germany team's actually kind of underrated. But I don't know what to expect from this Brazil team. Like, Morocco could win that game. Casemiro to score first for Brazil. Goal from a header from a corner. Yeah, dude. I said Casemiro goal, but from a free kick. Header, though, yeah. We're seeing the wave from the crowd. This World Cup has been off to a good start. The vibes have been good. If Germany and France both top their groups, they play each other in the round of 16. Oh, shit, really? I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure Portugal and Canada could play against each other, but I'm not actually sure what positions in the group they would need to finish for that to happen. Oh, wow, what a turn. Qatar is actually a lot better than I thought. It's going to be a tough game for Canada. The other one is if Argentina mess up and finish second, they get Spain in the round of 32. And Argentina versus Spain would actually go crazy. Messi versus Yamal. That would be a freaking ridiculous matchup. Could get Brazil, Netherlands, round of 32 if Netherlands finish second. Yeah, we're going to have some good knockout games. Portugal, Canada can face each other if both teams advance to the single elimination knockout stages, round of 32 or later. Yeah, but like, do Canada need to finish second or third, or what actually needs to happen? And assuming this is Portugal finish first, which surely they will. Like, call me crazy. We're not conceding. Portugal is not conceding a goal in the group stage. Like, Wan-Bissaka is going to get absolutely fried. Oh my goodness. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot. Almost went straight in the top right corner. Jim Shorts, what's going on, man? Qatar just there for the selfies and the aura farming. They're not playing bad. Defensively, like, they've been solid. Unlucky on the penalty. We have to go back and watch the replay on that because I swear he was offside. Oh my goodness. Canada and Portugal both top their groups. They'd meet in the round of 16. Do you just go straight to the round of 16 for topping it though, or do you have to go through the round of 32 still? Like, because then would Canada still have to get through to the round of 32? But Canada's not going to top their group. Unless, by the grace of God, Qatar freaking get an equalizer here. Portugal are definitely in one of the easy groups. This is like one of, if not the strongest Portugal team that we've brought to the World Cup. So, you know, you'd say they'd win it comfortably and that it. But Portugal love fucking around in the group stage. But I don't think it's going to happen this time. Oh my goodness, that was the chance! Qatar, big chance there. Good save by Coble, puts it out for a corner. Oh my goodness. Qatar can create opportunities. This game is not over. Coble with a foot save. It's actually a decent attempt. They can be dangerous. Corner to Qatar. Guys arguing with the linesman if the ball's in or not. My only worry with Portugal is your striker. Ronaldo ain't Ronaldo anymore, sadly. Well, obviously he ain't the Ronaldo of old, but I still think he can do a job. I'm hoping. I mean, like, we're gonna see. From what I saw in the friendlies, you know, that was kind of scary. If he's doing that type of shit, then Ramos might need to be coming on pretty fast. But for the most part, I'm still predicting him to score 5 goals in the group stage. 5 goals. He gets 5 goals in the group stage. He's going to score a hat trick against one of freaking Congo or Uzbekistan. And then he's not going to score for the rest of the tournament. Who is the top goal scorer? Does anybody have more than 2? Balogun's got 2. I think it's Balogun with 2, yeah? He inspires the rest of the team still. It's true. If he gets a sniff at goal in the box, man, like he's still a lethal finisher. And he's good to link up with as well. Like, so many times you see him do these little flicks and rolls, and he creates chances for other people. Like, he should actually have so many more career assists than he does. Because even just like solely talking about when he came back to United for the second time alone, so he created so many chances for people that they didn't score. It was criminal. And it's been like that for every team he's played with. Chance for Switzerland here at the end. Another big save by the keeper. Almost falls back to Ndoye. Qatar able to clear this away. We've got 6 minutes of added time here. This Qatar keeper is keeping Switzerland in it. Or sorry, keeping Qatar in it. Switzerland should easily be 3-0 ahead. Oh my goodness, that's a decent ball, and Bolo can't get ahead on it. And Bolo really is international Ibrahimovic. Dude, this keeper is playing for a contract. Yeah, George, in the last two international tournaments, I mean, I agree he hasn't been good enough, but still, I would say he's the best option. Like, who else are you going to play? They're going to play Joao Felix there. He hasn't been good enough anytime he's played. Ramos had that one game that he got a hat trick in. Other than that, he's been shit every single time he's played. He's been useless. Are we going to see one more goal before the half here? 3 minutes left. Unreal. Appreciate the follow, man. They play in Bobo inside the box. Oh my goodness, this could be it. Oh my goodness, did the keeper get a touch on that? No way. If the keeper got a foot to that, that is ridiculous. What is this guy's name? The Qatar keeper is nuts. Mbolo lays it off to Vargas. Great chance there for Switzerland to make it 2 before half. He did get a foot to that. Corner to Switzerland. Dude, this is ridiculous. No, I agree you need to play him, but that's what my worry for you guys. I mean, I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine when we're playing against the teams in the group stage. But once we get deeper and we're playing against Germany or England or whatever, we're not going to get away with it. I'm not even against like we'll see. They'll get their chances during the group stage. I'm sure Joao Felix and Ramos, but I don't honestly. I'm not even against putting Neto there. What about assists? If you know Ronaldo's assists in the World Cup, dude, I don't know stats like that off the top of my head. Thoughts on the Canada game? Yeah, I was talking about this earlier. I'd say, like, from a Canada perspective, like how the players felt, I think, and at least how I feel majority of Canadians think. It was disappointing because we were the better team, and like for the quality of what we have, we should have won. But like it's also like I think we're happy and like we're pleased with the fact that we've gotten into this position in the first place, and we're happy that like we've been able to build Canada soccer to have a team that is good to play in the World Cup and be a better team than at least freaking Bosnia. But because we have gone that far, it was disappointing not to see us get the win there because we had so many chances, and I hope it's not going to continue. Like this Qatar team's actually pretty decent. Like they defend well and their keeper's good. Like they're a lot better than I anticipated. And Canada's they love missing chances. Like that was our issue in that Bosnia game. Switzerland behind again. Mbolo, the keeper's down, lays it off. This could be 2-0. Oh my goodness, they've cleared it off the line. Switzerland cannot make it 2. It's unbelievable. Qatar defending for their lives. That had to be a goal right there. Yeah, Canada love missing chances. This Qatar team's defending pretty well and their keeper's good. So like the Canada Qatar game could be tough for us. And I don't even think it was just like just that game, and like I'm sure they were nervous in that game, first game of the World Cup. A lot of pressure on them as well, hosting it, playing in Canada. They want to do the fans proud. But this was happening in the Copa America as well. They're just they miss easy chances. Like Jonathan David is like just natural ability and all that. Like when you see him on the ball, he's a good player. But like for Canada, he doesn't do anything. Like sure, sometimes he pops up and has the odd moments, but like you need guys that are gonna like you need just people who are gonna step up and be a hero. Especially when we don't have Alphonso Davies in the team. Like he needs to step up and be the hero. And he just hey, the chance falls to him. You're a striker. I know it's on his weak foot. I'm assuming he's right-footed. I honestly don't even know. He better be after that chance. But man, you're a striker, and that's the shot you have at goal. You just passed it straight down the middle of the goal to the keeper. It's just not good enough, and this is why I'm saying like I think he should start against Qatar, but you definitely have to start Kyle Larin after that. The performance when he came on, like you got to play the guys who are performing now. It doesn't matter how good you are or what like how much weight your name carries or whatever. You got to play the guys who are performing now, because there's not like we don't have time to wait and let you like ease into the tournament. You got to play the guys who are playing now. Brax, what's going on, man? The Kolasinac block was tough, dude. That literally was the most fuck shit I've ever seen. The guy had nowhere else to put the ball, and he's blasted it. He's cleared it by putting it off the bar and out. Like you know how like what are the percentage chances that he was to do that again? That he would just be able to do that twice, and it go off the bar and out like that. Abunada is the keeper. He's got a 4.7 match rating. Don't know how that happened. Maybe because of the yellow card. 4.7 out of 10? That's disrespectful. Probably because he gave away the penalty. What about overall team that has impressed you the most so far? 0.001? Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, you got a better chance of winning the lottery than him doing that 2 times. Overall team that's impressed me the most so far? Honestly, USA really impressed me. I know it was just Paraguay, but still, like, they did look really good. Like, the players actually showing up. South Korea actually was really good as well. I enjoyed that game. Usually, so far, the last games of the day have been the best ones. So we got 4 games today. Brazil, Morocco after this, which on paper should be the best one. Best game of the tournament so far. Haiti, Scotland also will be a good game. Very interested to see how Scotland are doing. And then we're finishing on Australia, Turkey. So if the last games of the days have been the best game, you know, you might not want to sleep on that Australia, Turkey game. But the shit's going to be on at like, what game for the guys in Europe? What time is the Australia, Turkey game on for you? That's going to be on like, what, 6 a.m. or some shit like that, right? Global, what's going on, man? Qatar winning? No, we got Switzerland 1, Qatar 0 right now. Switzerland scored a penalty. But Qatar, they're still in it. Honestly, they've had a couple chances. They've looked decent. Like, Switzerland definitely the better side, the more dominant team. Should have, like, honestly, if it wasn't for this Qatar keeper, Switzerland should be up 3 or 4. Matt, what's going on? Balogun coming for that golden boot. Honestly, if he keeps it up like that, it depends who they get in the knockout rounds. Like, what level of team do you think USA could actually beat? I think a USA England in the knockout rounds would go crazy. Like, I think USA could beat like a Netherlands. $5 a.m. But I feel like 5 a.m. is better than like a 3 a.m. or even a 4 a.m. for that matter. Because then you can like, When it's at like 3 a.m., you got to like stay up all the way through the night and then watch the game. Where when it's at 5 a.m., you like can go to sleep and wake up, which is I prefer to go to sleep and wake up than literally stay up all night. And then especially if the game ends up being shit, then you're just like, why did I stay up all night to watch this garbage? But the last games of the day have been class. They will get Canada and drop a hat trick on them in the round of 32. That's the most disrespectful thing I've heard all day. Yeah, Canada's. If Canada was to play against USA, yeah, USA is definitely a better team, but Canada will fight. Canada will battle. And Polo played that keeper with that penalty, man. Guy was already on the floor before he'd even take it. Canada's group third plays USA group first in the round of 32. Really? Ooh. You think Canada's going to get third, though? Honestly, if Canada, in terms of teams that we could go up against, I'd take USA. Probably Bosnia will. After watching this game currently, I'm not even like before I was like pretty confident that Canada would beat Qatar like at least by like 2 goals. But with what I've seen from this Qatar team, honestly, I'm starting to get a little worried. Especially the keeper needs to be drug tested, number 1. Guys making saves left and right. He's getting smoked in the head, shaking it off like it's nothing. Like, are you telling me this guy's not on something? They play Korea in the round of 32 if they get second. Dude, I don't want to play against Korea either, honestly. That's a tough game as well. The Asian teams, I'm loving the Asian teams. I cannot wait for this Netherlands-Japan game. That game's going to be ridiculous. It sucks that Japan have like Matoma's injured, and I think what's his name? Minamino's injured too. But they still do have a very good team. Redbird, what's going on, man? Can they beat the USA? They definitely can. Definitely capable of beating the USA. Will they? That's a completely different question. Perhaps he's just high on life, dude. Probably, man. Guy's playing in the World Cup. Looks just onside for the pen. Yeah, honestly, I need to go back and see that. What minute? What minute was the pen? Girlfriend's Canadian, rooting for her. Imagine, like, I think Canada could get to the round of 16, but probably not further than that. I'd love it. Canada versus Portugal would actually be crazy. Is there a chance Japan and Korea play against each other, says Jamie? Does anybody know? 17th minute was the penalty? Okay, here we go. How is that not offside? Dude, I actually might. Can I show this? Can I show the like the paused frame of this offside? Hold on, let me see. Well, let me show the paused frame. That's stupid. Like, unless this is not the exact moment where Mbolo touches the ball, he looks on the replay that they showed. He looks like he was offside. To be fair, it's difficult to tell without the lines drawn for offside. Yeah, dude, with a call that close, like, how are they not showing it? Galaxar VR official with the rose, you absolute legend. Appreciate you, man. Specific stuff needs to happen for it, though. Like, what, for the lines to be drawn? Okay, I think we're about to get this second half here. Jamal says Qatar would sweep Canada. Bro, that's so disrespectful. It's going to be a tough game. Like, I honestly think it could be somewhat similar to the Bosnia game. Like, I think we're going to create a lot of chances, but not score. Oh, specific stuff needs to happen for Japan and Korea to play? Because of the semi-automatic VAR, there's always going to be errors when there's coming to that close-up, but he's offside. Tay Spurs, he says, not gonna lie, Canada looked like poop. I wouldn't necessarily say poop. Like, they didn't look great, but not, I wouldn't say they looked like poop. Like maybe... I mean, I just think they look kind of average. Like, they're capable of so much better. If they end up scoring those chances that we created, then you'd say they looked just as good. Like, we should have won that game 3. Could have won that game 3 or 4-1 if you buried those chances. Like, you should be scoring those, and then we'd be on. People would be talking about us like they were talking about the U.S. right now. And it would have been more impressive, honestly, because Bosnia is better than fucking Paraguay. Playing against Bosnia, bro, but yeah, like we're Canada. You're talking like we're fucking Spain or some shit. Bosnia's got more World Cup history than Canada does. Male population suffered so much from the war, dude. Population means nothing. I mean, it means a little bit, but like, you see, like India have never been to a World Cup, man. Will Germany do well this time? I think they'll do all right. I don't think they'll win it, but I think they'll do all right. I think a lot of people are counting them out a little bit. I'm excited to see them play. Bosnia is not better than Paraguay. Got more points than them. Thomas, my man, what's going on, bro? Switzerland playing with their food. Qatar is worse than South Africa. You think no? They're not worse than South Africa. I think they've been better. Like if Switzerland was playing in South Africa, it'd be 5-0. Like at least Qatar's keeper is somewhat decent. And they've created like some chances. Like they are capable of scoring a goal. South Africa were pure and utter shit. Quality of player wise, like Switzerland are absolutely, like it's unmatched in pretty much every single position. But how they play as a team, like at least Qatar can somewhat play well together as a team. With South Africa, their players were shit and they were all over the place as a team. All right, here we go. We're about to get the second half, and I forgot to stop the timer. Hold on. Adam says he bet 500 on Brazil to win it all. What is the return for that? Like, you better be getting pretty good odds back on that, because, I mean, it definitely could happen, but I think you're going to be out $500, my friend, is the most likely thing that's going to happen there. This Brazil-Morocco game will be good. It should be the game of the tournament so far. At least that's what it is on paper. Hopefully it lives up to that, though. When is it starting? Second half just started right now. Croatia are B tier, and however they managed to be top 5 in the World Cup. You never know, man. Like, sometimes certain teams have better players on paper, but then the teams that come together can actually play well as a team. They can be dangerous. Croatia's always played very well together as a team. They Spurs, dude, showing the love with the $2 super chat. You absolute legend. He says, thanks for the watch long, broski. And he says, come on, you Spurs. Bro, what is your expectations? Appreciate the super chat, man. Absolute legend. Expectation, though, for Spurs next season. The Bournemouth center back that you guys signed, Sensi or Senasi, whatever the fuck you say his name, I actually like him. I think that was a good signing. Robertson, on the other hand, I'm not too sure about. Like, I got a little bit of hate for when I said that Robertson was like washed and kind of a shit signing that I thought he was. But I mean, it depends who else they sign. It really depends. We got a Switzerland free kick here, wide left. We may win the league. Robertson is backup. Yeah, backup, fair enough. I'm interested to see how he'll be playing today. Scotland versus Haiti. Because I want Scotland to do well. You're more delusional than that, Troy. You think Robertson's washed? Like, I don't think he's necessarily washed, but like I feel like there's a reason. I know his contract was up, but there's a reason Liverpool have gotten rid of him. You see, we may lose Anderson to City. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I thought he was going to City the entire time. I never thought that he was going to come to United. But it does look like we're going to end up breaking the bank for Fernandes, though, which will be nice. Like, honestly, it sucks that we're going to have to pay as much as we are. Hopefully that it does go through. But I'm not going to lie. I always love when United sign Portuguese players. And he's good, too. Like, he will make us a lot better. No chance Robertson leaves Liverpool to be second choice at Spurs. But are you playing? Like, well, ask the Spurs fan, man. Are you playing Udogie or are you playing Robertson? Oof. Because who else was actually realistically giving Robertson a contract? Like, who else was actually in for him? Assuming he wanted to stay in the Premier League. If you actually look at the Spurs roster, it's set up Xavi, Kalulu, Madison, Kudos, Gray, Bergvall, and our backup line is set. I don't and I'm sure that you don't actually think this. You're not winning the league. But I actually like the Zerbi a lot. I'm sure you guys will be a lot better than you have been the last 2 seasons. But you're not winning the league. I want Scotland to do well but get knocked out in the round of 16. I want to see Scotland go as far as they can, man. Like, until obviously they come up against a Canada or Portugal, then obviously I'll be rooting against them. But I've always liked Scotland. And I want to see my boy Scott McSauce do well. Look at this. Oh my goodness. And Doy's shot. Couldn't get it on target. Does well to create the chance for himself, though. Wants a corner from it. I think he may have got it. This could be a corner Switzerland here. Do not spam my chat. You're getting blocked. Spurs get Champions League football. I will run around my back garden naked in the freezing cold. Yeah, I think they could get like Conference League. I could see like a max 8th place finish. De Zerbi only lost 1 game. An injury-depleted squad. Imagine what he can do with the players we have, plus the owners said they're going to spend. Yeah, honestly, it really depends who you guys are going to sign. Like, what are even like the real marquee signings you're looking to make in the window? Like, I haven't really been keeping up to date with like Spurs transfer news. Is the game started right now? Why isn't your screen showing the match? Bro, I can't show the match. I'm just doing my best to commentate what's going on here. Because if I show the match, the stream will get taken down. Chris, what's going on, man? My first missed game. Can't be asked to watch this. It's actually been a good game. Like, it's been close. Qatar's still in it. Switzerland have a free kick. Rodriguez setting up to take this. If it wasn't for this Qatar keeper, Switzerland would be up by 4. They should be up by 4. Who's controlling right now? Switzerland. They've been controlling all game. Qatar have had like 2 chances. They had a glorious chance at the start of the game. Kanji had a bit of a slip up. Striker pounced on it, was through on a breakaway, tried to put it through Kobol's legs, and it just hit Kobol's heel and went out. Oh my goodness. Tried to find, was that a Kanji off the free kick. They do get a corner out of it though, Switzerland. The big thing for Spurs is not having Europe. They're in a similar spot to you guys going into last season where you only need to focus on the league campaign. It's true, honestly. Like, not actually having those Europe games. Like, it does help, especially when you are a team that deals with injuries. Van Heck, Poro, Van de Ven extensions, Savino, and a midfielder at least could be going for a striker. Richarlison's leaving? Really? I actually rate Richarlison. I like Richarlison a lot. I honestly wouldn't mind Richarlison as United to back up the Šeško. Oh my goodness, Qatar. They're in behind. Can this guy take a good first touch? He can't control it. Switzerland back in possession. Could have been a scary moment for them right there. Joker with the follow. Appreciate you. We're in the 53rd minute here. Switzerland still just holding on to this 1-0 lead. Qatar have been threatening at times. They're going to want to go for the second goal, Switzerland. Don't want no excuses from Chelsea and Tottenham fans. No European football is a blessing for them. No reason why not to go on a run. Yeah, true. It's gonna be really tough for United. because like maybe not Tottenham, but Chelsea especially. Like I'd imagine they're going to be up there challenging for Champions League spots. Like they're going to be much better this next season than they were this last one. And United going to have Champions League football to deal with as well. Like I don't think the likelihood that we actually win the league probably not going to happen, but I'd actually be happy just to see us consistently just get Champions League football again because it's going to be much tougher this next season. Even if we do improve the squad, which it seems like we are going to invest in the squad, it's still going to be tough to get champion. It's going to be harder to get Champions League football this next season because that's all these teams around us are investing in their teams as well. They're getting better. And then you add the fact that we have to play the Champions League games as well. And we're probably going to go deeper in the cup competitions too, you'd imagine, than we did this year. Like, we're going to be playing a lot more games this next season than we are in the last one. Yeah, dude, Spurs. What are you like Savinho? What is the price tag looking for that as well? Because like I think Savinho's a good player, but if you're paying like what is Savinho realistically worth? Like anything more than 50 mil for Savinho. How much did City even pay for him originally? Anything more than like 50 mil for Savinho, I feel like is crazy. Even 50 mil could be crazy. I don't know, man. Premier League players are expensive. Even just like just an average Premier League player is like what 30, 40 mil. And United's having to pay what talks about them having to pay like 90 mil for a player that just got relegated. Qatar potentially on the counter here? Oh my days, dude. I hate that. Kicks it straight to the other team. Like there was not even anybody around him. Try to keep possession there for a little bit. 70 mil probably worth less, but it doesn't matter. He's not gonna be on big money. 70 mil though? That's like he's definitely better than Anthony, but like it kind of has Anthony written all over it a bit, no? What happened with this match is 1-0 Switzerland. We still got a little bit over half an hour left in this game. Qatar trying to make two changes here. Qatar's still in it. I cannot believe Switzerland are only up 1-0 right now. Honestly, I think Canada could nick a draw against Switzerland. Like, Switzerland definitely going to be the better side. But we could nick a draw. I think we could get at their fullbacks. We'll probably honestly enjoy the game against Switzerland more than the Bosnia game because I feel like Canada's the type of team that does better on the counterattack. Like they don't want to be the team that's having majority possession. If we have space to run in behind, we're gonna be able to take advantage of that. Qatar have found moments to get in behind. They found the space in behind. Is today Brazil Morocco? Yeah, Brazil Morocco after this game, and then there's Haiti, Scotland, and Australia and Turkey. Switzerland isn't good. You can beat them. I actually think like they're much better than how they're playing right now, Switzerland. And they're not even necessarily playing that bad. Like going forward, they've been well. Like they're honestly, I wouldn't even necessarily bring it down to bad finishing. Like this keeper is actually making just ridiculous saves. A triple change here from Qatar. The manager hyping him up. Dude, why do I kind of feel like Dramatic Qatar equalizer. Yeah, Jay, Switzerland's still controlling, but Qatar's still in it. Switzerland, they're going to be controlling the whole game. Cannot compare Anthony. Come on, bro. Was that disrespectful? I mean, like, dude, I didn't even think Anthony was that bad. Like, he definitely wasn't worth what we paid for him, but one of my hottest takes is if Anthony just decided that he was like just to be a left back, he'd be one of the best left backs in the world. Jay with the rose, man. Appreciate you, bro. Jose Martinez, what's going on, my guy? Good to see you up on the YouTube. Qatar money. Yeah, did Qatar pay the refs? I mean, clearly not, because I thought that goal should have been offside. The thing with Canada is they're more counter-attacking. They'll do better versus Switzerland because they want the ball. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We could take advantage of that. Be nice if we could actually finish, though. Especially if we have Alphonso Davies back, too. Do you play... Like, should Canada just play Alphonso Davies as a winger? I think he will be playing as a left back. And our wingers are good, but, like, just... In that Bosnia game, especially, if we had a fully fit Alphonso Davies playing on that wing, he would have destroyed them. Shelty, what's going on, man? Brazil or Morocco? Brazil. So I think Brazil 2-1. Appreciate the follows on TikTok, guys. My prediction for Brazil, Morocco. I'm saying 2-1. Casemiro is going to score the winner from a header from a free kick, just like he's been doing all season. And big up the likes on the TikTok as well. Almost at 1.5k likes. Beautiful to see. Love to see the support in the community that we're building during this World Cup streams. We're going to be aiming to be live for every single game of this World Cup. So far, so good. It's getting better as it goes on. Biggest game of the tournament so far, at least on paper after this. Brazil versus Morocco. Definitely the game of the day. But last game of the day, too, I think could be good. Australia versus Turkey. And if the theme continues, oh my goodness, dude. Vargas is absolutely tearing apart the Qatar defenders right now. Wins a free kick for Switzerland just outside the box. If the themes of the last couple days continue on to today, the last game of the day has been the best game of the day. So if that continues into today, the Australia-Turkey game could be the best game of the day. Bosnia is underappreciated. They had beaten Wales and Italy. Yeah, I know. Like, people were just saying, just because Bosnia has like less of a population than Canada, then like they're saying that's a bad result for Canada. Like, Bosnia historically are a better footballing side than Canada. But we were the better team and we should have won that game. Brazil's defense seems kind of weak. I think it's still solid, but yeah, it's definitely like not their strong point. You got Gabriel Marquinhos, both center backs who literally played in the Champions League final. But their fullbacks are definitely like who are Brazil's starting fullbacks anyway? I can't even think right now. I'm pretty sure they brought Alexandro. IDK says Qatar stinks so much. I actually don't even think they've been playing that bad. Like, considering of like the level of what Qatar is, like to be in it against Switzerland, like that's not bad at all. Bro, not selecting Pedro over Neymar, who's a false nine. He isn't bad. Yeah, that's like obviously like just for the storyline because it's Neymar, and as a fan of football, we love to see Neymar going to the World Cup. But like just in terms of like being the coach and like making the best decision for the team, you're leaving Joao Pedro to take Neymar? I don't know. Like, what is Neymar even like now? I honestly don't know. The last time I saw Neymar play in the Brazilian league, he looked like he could barely even move. Thiago or Endrick? Endrick seems to be more clinical. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I guess it depends who you're playing against. I'd start the game. I don't think either of them are going to start. They'll probably play like Cunha at striker. They brought they brought Richarlison, didn't they? I think Richarlison can make an impact off the bench as well. I think Thiago, though, will definitely make an impact off the bench. I don't think he'll start, though, depending on who they play against. Neymar's got one leg. Imagine if it's just like he's somewhat like can show glimpses of the Neymar of old. He's actually nice. Like, that would be good to see. Happy, please. Appreciate the follow. One's injured, another isn't. Oh, well, true. It's really just as simple as that. If I were Man U, I'd buy Amadou Onana to be the 6, Anthony Robinson for left back, Coyote at right back, and let Rashford play striker. I actually don't mind. Coyote's a decent right back. I don't think he's like, I don't know. I wouldn't want him at United. Like, I don't think he's good enough to like win a league with. Amadou Onana, though, I'd back that. I've wanted Onana at United since he was at Everton, man. Like, I love Onana. It'd be a class signing for us. Give me like, yeah, Ederson, Fernandes, Onana, Kobe Mainu. Coyote is 21. I don't know. I just think like, I don't know. I think he looks good out of possession, but in possession, I don't know. Onana, one of the most underrated players in the league, starting 6 for Belgium and a baller, but also 6'6". Yeah, dude, he's actually perfect, man. He's the exact type of midfielder that I love. Oof. Guy's like a Pogba without the skill. Rex, appreciate the follow, man. He had elite attributes, doesn't stop running, super strong, can be a back 3 right back. Second half hydration break here. Still only 1-0. I love Onana as a phrase I never thought I'd hear you say. I know it's not the same one, but still. Yeah, that's the only thing that like potentially scares me. I know it's a completely different person, but like I don't want to see Onana on the back of a United jersey ever again after the shit that freaking Andre Onana's put us through. And the fact, like, what is even going to happen there? Like, I haven't even. Anytime I see any Onana news, I just like instantly scroll because I just don't want to see his face. But like, tell me that he's not coming back. Like, even as the backup, I don't want him back because like that was actually the issue with Højlund. I think because I think like I feel like maybe in practice Højlund actually looked good because he was shooting on fucking Onana and he was just letting everything in and making like giving the forwards like some false confidence, and that's why we were struggling to score goals because they're like, oh my goodness, I don't understand. Like I'm able to score all these goals against fucking bum ass Andre Onana in practice, but when it comes to a game and I'm actually playing against a keeper who knows how to use his hands and actually do his job, I can't seem to score. So this is even as a backup, I don't want him because he's gonna give our players false confidence, thinking that they score shit that they can't score. Rashford can cook at United now with Carrick. I'm not against, honestly, Rashford coming back. Not against that. Because before, when Rashford left originally, I thought it was right. I thought it was right for the club and just him himself. Because I do like Rashford. Like, he is a good player. He just frustrates the hell out of me, and he's not consistent. And especially in the time, especially where he left, the biggest thing United needed was consistency. And we've got that to some extent now, which is nice. And if he was to come back now, because we've improved our front line, if he comes back and he's either not performing or is injured, then we have players that can replace him. Whereas when he was here, if he was injured, we were fucked. Or if he wasn't performing, we were fucked. And even when he wasn't performing, he didn't have any like competition, anybody to put him out of the team. Because even when he was playing like shit, he'd still play every single game. Natalie, appreciate the follow. Mo, I don't even know. Appreciate the follow. Big up everybody who's hitting the follows on TikTok. Rashford actually doesn't want to play. Rashford loves United. At the end of the day, no matter what happened, Rashford's never said a bad thing about United. And even still, when you hear him talking about United to this day, like I still think he wouldn't completely close the idea of him coming back. And even what is even happening with him at Barcelona? They've spent all this money on Gordon. Apparently, they don't even want to buy him. They're trying to get him on loan again. United can't do that. Like if we got to sell him. Like if we're just gonna loan him out until he goes on a free, that's just stupid. Might as well just keep him. The only other thing that sucks about Rashford too is he's on, unless he can actually like find some consistency and earn his wage, he's on crazy wages. So I wouldn't want to pay the wages that he's normally bid on when he comes back, unless he's actually cooking. If he earns those wages, then fine, so be it. Okay, hydration break done. We're back in here. 20 minutes left. Can Qatar find an equalizer? They're coming out of the hydration break with an opportunity here. Oh my goodness, dude. So much space to play that guy on the left-hand side. Could not find him. Rashford will get 5+ goals this World Cup. He's going to be cooking because you don't forget the sauce. You think are they even going to start Rashford is the question. If he's starting like every game and playing at least like 60, 70 minutes, I could see him getting at least 5. Who else is in England's group? They got Croatia. Who else? Oh my goodness, lovely turn. Can we see the Switzerland second goal? Huge block by the Qatar defense. And they give away a free kick here. Manzambi for Switzerland giving away the free kick. Pocket watching in soccer is so stupid, and I think he's getting paid less than Ugarte. That Rashford is? Nah, dude. Rashford's on crazy money at United. And, like, for the most part, like, I guess, yeah, but, like, at some point, like, if you're paying players, you got to pocket watch a little bit. Because if you're playing players, majority, like, if your highest paid players aren't doing anything, then that's an issue. Because that money could be spent elsewhere. Ghana's always been a dark horse in this World Cup. Bro, I'm actually backing Ghana. Because, like, for anybody who's been watching me for a long time, my career mode GOAT is Brandon Thomas Asante. Unless they're not playing Brandon Thomas Asante, then I will wish they lose. But if they're playing Brandon Thomas Asante, then I'm taking Ghana. But apparently they're not even letting Thomas Partey in Canada, so should be interesting to see what happens with them. What do you think of this 4-quarter format from the hydration breaks on Fox Sports in the US? They have the opportunity to show commercials. Yeah, it's the same thing with TSN on Canada. They don't even have, that's the thing that was annoying. Like, I understand the hydration break because it is freaking hot as fuck. Like, dude, even at the start of this game, the players were like sweating like they just played 90 minutes when they were walking out of the tunnel. Like, I understand the hydration break, but I'm just, at least give us like some punditry or like something like about the game. Don't show me a fucking Gatorade commercial or something like that, or a Lay's chips commercial. But yeah, I don't like, for like the players' sake, you let them have the hydration break, but just from how you watch the game as a fan, like you can definitely see the hydration break kind of kills the momentum a little bit. And 3 minutes seems kind of long though. Yes, today is Brazil. Brazil versus Morocco is literally right after this game. An hour from 20 minutes now will be kickoff for Brazil versus Morocco. Oh, lovely ball out wide. Can Qatar do something here? Imagine. Take him on. He cuts in onto his right. Back to his left. He's still going. He fell over. Still going. Oh my goodness. Look at this, AIDS. Qatar still in possession, and you settle from a shot from fucking that far away? Are you kidding me? They just blew a glorious opportunity there. Guy lost his balance and fell over. Oh shit, here comes Switzerland. This has to be a second goal. Here's Vargas, tries to finesse it. Couldn't pick the corners. Good area for the keeper to make the save. Pushes it away and Qatar get it clear. 2.3k likes on the TikTok, man. Big up the guys hitting the likes on the stream. Give me your early predictions for Brazil-Morocco in the chat as well. I'm sticking with the 2-1. I said 3-0 Switzerland for this game. And honestly, they could still score 2 goals. And like, oh, here comes Mbolo. Oh, he put it through the keeper's legs and it went wide, man. This Switzerland team could have had 6 goals this game. They've created so many chances. How many attempts, honestly? Like, what is the stat? How is this only 1-0 right here? Please, Netherlands, back to our glory. The Japan-Netherlands game, I cannot wait for. That is going to be such a good game. Japan, I'm telling you, man, you can't sleep on these Asian ballers. You already saw it with Korea. It sucks. Japan do have some injuries to some key players, but I still think they will be very good. 3-2 Morocco? That'd be ridiculous. They could do it, you know. Morocco's a good team. On Telemundo, they don't show commercials. I believe Brazil versus Morocco and 2-2 will be behind 2-1 and tied up towards the end. And I'm saying Vinicius to take the lead. And then that, what's his name? El Nesri or whatever. The guy who literally scores every single time he plays against United. The bald guy. Oh my goodness. Decent ball here from Qatar. Couldn't get anybody on the end of that. He's going to equalize, and then Casemiro's going to win it from a header. And then Hakimi punches Vinicius in the face twice. Then in groups Croatia, Ghana, Panama. Oh my, that's like the easiest group in the entire thing. Switzerland just going to scrape a 1-0. Hat trick from Mizraoui. Can you imagine? Probably going to see what Mizraoui left back, Hakimi right back then. That's normally what they do, right? Late change for Switzerland. They take off Vargas. Amdouni. Why does this guy sound familiar? Who does he play for? He's in the Bundesliga, isn't he? I swear I had this guy in my ultimate team. I swear this Amdouni guy plays for like Wolfsburg or something. Oh, he plays for Burnley? Okay. Wasn't the guy I was thinking of, but I knew he sounded familiar. I knew I'd seen him before. What do we think? One or 2-0 for this game, or are you talking about a Brazil game after this? You have birds? Can you hear the birds from outside? I forgot I have my window open. Oh, this game? Seems like it's just going to be 1-0, but I don't even know. Like, it could still end like 3-0. Like, Switzerland have been creating several good chances. I still haven't even seen. I want to see what the actual, how many attempts they've had in this game. They should be winning. They should have been up like 3 or 4-0. Keeper's been standing on his head. But it's probably going to stay 1-0, honestly. Which for Canada, goal differential wise, not bad. They have 22 shots. Yeah, like honestly, how it's only 1-0 is ridiculous. Still potentially could see a Qatar upset and pull one back because they've had their opportunities themselves. Oh my days. Guy shot from distance. Manzambi. I think he might have just hit the outside of the post there. Casual, where's your beer? Dude, I was actually thinking of like, do we start drinking for like the later games? Maybe once it gets to the knockout stage. Definitely when the Portugal games come on, except for the first one, because the first one starts at like 10 a.m. and I'm not doing that. Switzerland just gonna settle for this 1-0 win? Or Qatar gonna push for this late? I want to see them go for it here, Qatar. Honestly, why not? It's a tough group for them. If they could pull off a draw against Switzerland, that would be huge. Are you Portuguese? I am. We're back in Canada and Portugal, obviously. Who is Zachariah playing for now, man? He's actually still really good. Sick, I'm Mexican American here. So I'll ask you this question because this is what people ask me all the time. If Mexico was to play against the U.S., who would you want to win? Oh my goodness, this could be it. Mbolo, International Ibrahimovic. Oh my goodness, the ball gets away from him. Couldn't get his shot off. Couldn't make it too. The penalty in the first half is going to be enough, honestly, to get Switzerland through this. Qatar got 5 minutes here. Oh, Canada versus Qatar is going to be tough. I said they were going to win the game. Canada was going to beat Qatar by a 2 goal margin, but now after seeing them play, I'm going to try and be positive, and I'm going to hope that we can actually finish in that game. And I'm going to stick with what I'm saying. But they're going to win by 2 goals. I say 2-0. As a non-Mexican, non-American, I would want Mexico to win as a neutral. Well, as I said, Mexico hands down. I grew up watching Mexico games with my dad and uncle, so it's only right. That's exactly how I feel about Portugal, bro. If Portugal was playing against Canada, I'd want Portugal to win for literally that exact same reason. And honestly, though, especially for this World Cup, even if I wasn't Portuguese, like there would be nothing more perfect than for this World Cup to end with Ronaldo lifting that trophy. Even though US with a masterclass last night, honestly, dude, they put on a show for them. Like even there's a lot of USA fans. I saw a lot of fan interviews. There's a lot of USA fans that like really don't even know anything about football, but they're supporting USA. Fair enough, obviously love show your country to support. You don't have to have even watched any football at all. But like it was good that they actually entertained their American fans because I feel like a lot of Americans don't like this sport because there's not a lot of goals normally. They can't appreciate the small things in the sport. All they see is shots and that's it. Shots and goals. That's all they want to see. 87th minute. I think there's going to be at least what 6 or 7 minutes added on. This guy's trying to dribble out of the back. Takes a shitty touch and then goes flying in. This could be a red, honestly. Takes a shit touch and then has to go flying in for a tackle because the ball got away from him. It's not a red. Goes over the top of the ball. Watching Ronaldo against Nigeria hurt to watch, not gonna lie, dude. I'm the biggest Ronaldo fan, man. Even I can admit that was a tough watch. Bro, is there just like unlimited subs in this freaking World Cup? Because I swear I've seen like Switzerland make 10 changes. Am I tripping or has Switzerland not made at least 10 subs? Yeah, Jamie, I will be. I'll be streaming literally every game today. We'll be definitely doing the Brazil game. Oh my goodness, Haiti at the death. Oh my goodness. No way. That was actually a really good opportunity. Turn shot was low. Straight at the keeper though. Fuck. That would have been huge. Still 5 subs max. Yeah, I swear. I thought they made like 2 triple changes twice. I swear I saw that. Swift made 5 subs so far. Yeah, I must be tripping then. Oh my goodness. Good strength from Mbolo. He's waiting for some support. Plays it wide. Zakaria, that's actually a brilliant cross, bro. How is nobody there to tap that in? Switzerland are honestly just like Canada. They've been poor in front of goal. Jamie's staying up to watch it. Love it. Yeah, dude, we're going to be live for literally all of them. We got Brazil, Morocco, which should be the best game of the day. Scotland, Haiti. Good Scotland side, honestly. And then Australia, Turkey. Should be interesting. I want to see it. You'd say USA and Turkey are the favorites to go through in that group. Be interesting to see how good this Turkey team is. You see Arda Güler in them, man. Jose Martinez, bro, with the $5 super chat. You absolute goat. He says next beer on me. Oh my goodness, dude. One of these streams in the next couple days, I actually will. I gotta bring out a beverage for that one, man. Jose, you absolute legend. W's in the chat for my man, Jose Martinez. For now, I raise my water bottle to you. But I will definitely get a beer on you, man. Appreciate that. Much love, bro. So what are your expectations for your sides, Mexico and the US? I think Mexico are going to top that group. Just solely for the fact that I think South Korea is the better team, but because Mexico is a host nation, I think the support and just like them being used to be playing in that heat, I could see them going through to the knockout rounds and actually like upsetting one of the big European nations. How much out of time? 6 minutes. We're 2 minutes 30 through. Australia versus Turkey. Turkey could get an Aussie stuffing. What are we even expecting from Australia? Because I actually watch like the odd A-League game because they play them for free on YouTube. It's honestly not that bad. Like, I don't know what to expect from them. Joseph with the follow on TikTok. Spurs in here, dude. Again, dude. You guys are going crazy right now. He says, next beer is on me. You guys are literally going to get me drunk and canceled on my next stream, aren't you? Spurs, you absolute legend. Jose Martinez and Spurs. Can we get some W's in the chat for those mans? Yeah, dude, we'll bring him out in the next couple days. We'll bring him when we're watching the Portugal Colombia game will be perfect because I'm pretty sure that game's later on in the afternoon. I'll be watching it. The plan is to go to my brother's place and I'm gonna watch it with my Portuguese friends and my family. We're all gonna watch it together and I'm gonna do the stream from there. I think that's the plan for that game, and then we'll definitely get a few beers going. But boys, appreciate you, man. Much love. Korea should want to be second in our group, so we play in LA for the first round. So Korea want to be second in our group, so that Mexico play in LA. Oh my goodness, they've done it! Come on! Qatar equalizer! It's huge! It's huge, boys! Come on! Let's go! This is why you watch till the end! Come on! I love this game! Come on, boys! And Jack Clancy's got another boot! You guys are literally gonna get me fucking drunk. Next beer on me, Jack Glancy with the £5 super chat. The scenes! We're getting the super chat vibes, and then we're getting the Qatar vibes. At the death, 94th minute. A minute and a half left in this game, and Qatar have equalized. They better not disallow this. Huge for Canada. Can Canada top this group? What the fuck is going on? What part of Portugal, my friend? My family's from the Azores. Ankik, what the fuck is going on, bro? What's going on, man? Look at this header. It's a world-class header. I told you, bro. I told you they could do it. I'm actually genuinely worried when Canada's going to play against Qatar. They play decent ball, man. Honestly. The fact that Qatar plays less haram ball than Arsenal is crazy. I'm Korean, so I want us to go to LA. Dude, Korea, I knew Korea was going to be good. I'm back in the Asian teams in this tournament. That's what I've been saying. I think they could do decent. I was actually surprised how good Son still is. Like, he's still got that explosive pace to him. He was unlucky not to score in that game. I forgot to change the score. 1-1. People just tuning in now. 1-1. Qatar have equalized at the death. This is huge for Canada. This is the first real upset that we're seeing of this tournament. I'm not a fan of Mexico's style of play, but to be honest, we play with the talent. Hold on. Corner in. Headed away. Play with the talent we have, and it gets the job done. Oh my goodness, look at this. This keeper's fucking standing on his head. He's down. He's down hurt. He's doing everything he can to get this point for Qatar. This guy is by far man of the match without question. They better hold on. The 6 minutes are up. This has to over. Hold on, Jose. I'll finish your comment after this. We're literally almost here. This got to be the final whistle. Waggy with the follow. Appreciate you. HJJD says Canada will beat Qatar but lose to Switzerland. I hope so. Yeah, I think we're capable of getting a result against Switzerland. I mean, fuck, look at Qatar's pulling it off here. But Switzerland definitely will be the better team. This has to be the final whistle here, surely. And he blows. Oh my goodness, I love this game, boys. This is why we watch. This is why. What a result for Qatar, and it's huge for Canada. Bunda with the rose. Appreciate you, my boys. Dude, shout out everybody who's been showing love with the donos on the stream, man. You guys are crazy. Much love to everybody. Anybody who's showing any type of support of this stream, you guys are legends. Wow. Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, Switzerland, all on 1 point. Who is going to top this group? Huge for Canada. Canada play Qatar next. It's not going to be easy. This Qatar team, they defend well. This goalkeeper playing the games of his life right now. They can cause problems on the counter. They have some decent players. They're not a bad technical side. Somebody was in here talking about Qatar was worse than I think it was my boy Thomas. I don't even know if he's still in here. I'm sorry, my boy, but you can't tell me that. He's telling me that South Africa was worse than Qatar. Look at the disappointment on the Swiss fans' face, man. They should have won that game. How did they not win that game? They should have had like 5 goals. How many minutes left? It's over. Full time. Full time. Qatar won. Switzerland won. A header in the 94th minute from Qatar gets them a point. Keeper. The Qatar keeper is getting man of the match, and there's no argument in that. Absolutely unreal. Stood on his head whole game. And we get this is definitely our first big upset of the World Cup. The drama starts, and is it going to continue? Brazil versus Morocco after this. The biggest game on paper, at least, of the tournament so far. And there it is. There you have it. Switzerland, Canada, Qatar, Bosnia. 1 played, 1 point. All across the board. Vexter, bro, I have no idea how they pulled it off. I had a feeling. I'm like, Switzerland are playing with their dinner. I forgot who said it in the chat. They said Switzerland was playing with their dinner, and they were. And they've thrown away 2 points there at the end. What a header, though. Look at this. They're showing the replay of the goal right now. Cross from the left. I don't even know what this guy's name is. Over the Swiss defender. Fucking dunks on him. Brilliant header. This is why you never give up, man. A 1-0 lead is never safe. You got to go kill these teams off. Braxton, it would be 3-0 to Swiss. It looked like it was going to be that with the way the first half was going. And honestly, they did. They had the same amount of domination in the second half, Switzerland, but they couldn't finish their chances. And honestly, they're lucky with that. Their goal, I can't believe they never even showed the replay. They never even showed the lines for the offside on the goal. I swear that was offside, that penalty. Betting a tie had 2% chance. Yeah, dude, for real. Nobody was predicting that, I don't think. Not going to lie, I see Qatar getting a tie against Canada. Are you streaming the Brazil game, Troy? I am. We're streaming every game today. Brazil, Morocco, Haiti, Scotland, Australia, and Turkey. Hopefully, the drama continues. What a game that was. Brazil-Morocco starts in what? About 50 minutes? Switzerland sold me 250. It was 2 more minutes, bro. Dude, there's so many. Vegas is very happy right now because I guarantee so many people just lost money right there with that Qatar equalizer. Apparently, FIFA didn't show it because it didn't overrule the on-field decision. I don't like that, though. It has to overrule the on-field decision for them to show the replay. Why can't they just show the replay? Kalshi just hit? Yeah, dude, for real. How many people do you think just smashed their phones right now with that Qatari equalizer? Sergio just said, I lost so much. Counterbait saying Swiss XG was 3.24, Qatar 0.76. I predict your channel will explode over this tournament, man. I hope so, man. I love the community we've already built. Just day 3 going into this tournament. Love to see it, man. The support you guys have been showing is crazy, man. Big up everybody who's been showing the love. Even just if you're watching, liking, sharing. All you guys, absolute legends. Who won? It was a draw. Switzerland won. Qatar won. Final score. Qatar at the very end, 94th minute, equalized it to upset Switzerland. And for Canada, anybody who's new in here, I am Canadian. For Canada, that is huge. Like, genuinely, we could top the group. I was surprised how good Qatar actually was. Like, I thought, I'm still predicting that Canada will beat them by at least 2-goal margin. But it will be tough. I'm gonna hope and I'm gonna pray that we can actually finish in that game, because that's been Canada's issue. Not only just in that game against Bosnia, but it was the same shit in the Copa America. Canada cannot finish. I'd still play Jonathan David, though. Start Jonathan David and Kyle Larin start up front. Start Larin, yeah. Jonathan David and Larin up front. And then bench fucking Ashwagandha or whatever the hell his name is. I still don't mind that guy. Like, he actually could make an impact off the bench. And I want to see Ali Ahmed start too, but I love Buchanan. I like Buchanan. I like Liam Miller too, but I also like Ali Ahmed. If there was a way that you could start all 3 of them, honestly. But it's good to have, obviously, good players that you can bring off the bench as well. Thomas says this group's up for grabs now. Oh, yeah, dude. Honestly, Qatar could be the shock ones that end up going through. I think they could get a result against you get a result against Switzerland. You can get a result easily against Canada or Bosnia, as long as this keeper keeps playing on that form, man. He was ridiculous in this. If you're surprised by Qatar, FYI, Qatar played bad in the first half. In the second half, they really locked in. I didn't even think they played bad in the first half. Like, defensively, yeah, Switzerland were creating a lot of opportunities, should have scored more goals, but that was kind of the same thing in the second half too. But like, I think they created more chances in the first half and the second, didn't they? Because even that chance at the beginning of the game, that easily could have gone in. That was a ridiculous save by the keeper. He tried to go through his legs and it went off his heel. No, that's not how Qatar plays. They let Switzerland just dominate, but like that's kind of what they have to do. Like when in terms of quality, like Switzerland's much better side than Qatar. You have to just let the teams that are clearly better than you dominate the games, and then you take what you can get. As long as it was down 1-0 scoreline, you're still in it to the very end. As long as there's time on the clock, any goal can happen in any moment. All you need is lucky bounce, someone to make a mistake, whatever. A goal can happen at any moment. Backlash, man. 1-1. Qatar at the end. One group, 1 point all across the group. Near post top bin save was really impressive. Even that first one from in Doi, the one where he was going like bottom left corner that he made like really early on in the game, like that, when he made that save originally, I'm like, all right, this guy's locked in. Can you say who's in the group with them? This is the same group that Canada's in. So it's Canada, Bosnia, Switzerland, and Qatar. They're all on 1 point. 1 point, 1-1 in both games. Where is Brazil and France? Brazil are playing literally the next game. France hasn't played yet. Brazil is playing Morocco in 45 minutes. Switzerland sold. Yeah, dude. Switzerland literally just ruined so many people's parlays and bet slips. Vegas is laughing right now. Boy, I appreciate the follow, man. Swiss actually threw. Dude, they're literally just like Canada. They can't finish. I thought that Manzambi free or strike was going in. The one that just hit the outside of the post. Bring France? Who is France's first game against? I don't even know. All right, boys. The plan in terms, we are streaming every game today. Might be live for a little bit longer, just reading some comments. Want to see what people are thinking about this game coming up and even just their late thoughts on this game that's just happened. But I'm going to end this stream in a little bit. And then probably like 10 minutes before the Brazil game starts, start stream back up, and then we'll keep going. Demirovic missed a 1v1 versus Canada that cost us the match. I know, but like the thing is with the could've, should've, would've shit, like, I mean, you could say the same thing for Canada. Like if Jonathan David scored his chance, we would have won. And amongst all the other chances we have. I can't even believe that chance even happened. Like freaking Cornelius heads it straight into his path for a freaking breakaway. Board saying Morocco gonna win? Yeah, boys, give me the predictions. What are we feeling? I got Brazil winning 2-1. I'm going to have Vinicius and a Casemiro header from a free kick. Jose saying group of death? You're saying this Brazil group of death? Or are you talking about, we're talking about Canada's group. Morocco 2-1. How far do you think Canada would progress in this year's World Cup? Max round of 16. Max. Which would be good. Honestly, just seeing us get out of the group, like I'm more than happy as a Canadian. T-Bud, man, great result for Canada there. Huge result, Qatar taking a point off Switzerland. Except I'm actually a little bit worried about when we play against Qatar now, because I was not anticipating Qatar to actually be like as good as they are. Like Switzerland were dominating them the whole game. Should have scored several goals or whatever, but like their keeper was solid. And we can't finish. So, like, we should still be winning that game versus Qatar. I'm predicting Canada 2-0. Might be subject to change. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm saying Canada 2-0. But yeah, man. I don't know. They could easily take a point off. They could shock everybody and end up going through. What was that song's name? What song, bro? Brazil is too strong for Morocco, bro. You can't sleep on Morocco. So I feel like a lot of people are going to be hate watching Morocco for what happened in AFCON with them. Troy, keep track of your beer count. 3 so far. All right, we will keep track of it. 3 so far. If I get canceled and the stream gets taken down when I do that, then so be it. They put a song in Arabic. I don't know, man. I didn't even hear it. Brother, what happened in the match? What will they do? What will they do now? Great result happened, man. Qatar shocks the world, takes a point off, or takes 2 points off Switzerland. And we share. Oh, look at there. There he is. Neymar getting ready, signing autographs. They have the lineups out now, surely. What is the Brazil starting lineup? Canada, group of death. 2-2 tie in this Brazil game. Fatty with the follow, appreciate you. Qatar made this group unpredictable. They could honestly shock everybody, end up going through. Switzerland win? Nah, dude. They drew 1-1. Qatar scored at the very end. Does Canada have a shot at winning the division? The group? Potentially. With that result right there is huge. Like, realistically, I think we can beat Qatar. We should beat Qatar, especially if we're playing at home, too. Like, if we don't beat Qatar, then that's fucked. Switzerland will be a hard game. We are capable. We're definitely capable of getting a draw from them, especially if we just saw Qatar do it. But, like, realistically, we should be expecting to lose that one. And all we need is 4 points to go through. So it's crucial that we do get this win over Qatar. Yo, Troy, just stay live and do a World Cup predictor before the Brazil game. Should we do that? But then I want to end it, like change the title, because the titles, like I want to have separate, so people that go and watch the stream back, if they want to, like they can just see it separate like that. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, lineups have been out, and Igor Thiago is starting up front for Brazil. Going Alisson in net. Douglas Santos left back, Gabriel Marquinhos center back, Ibanez at right back. Yeah, their fullbacks are a little bit questionable. Bruno G, Casemiro, Vinicius, Paqueta in the starting 11, Rafinha and Igor Thiago up front. No Cunha. The disrespect. You're going to play Paqueta over Cunha? Ancelotti, you bastard. Hopefully we see Ederson get some minutes. That'd be nice. Probably not, though, because it's going to be a tough game. Bonu, Mazraoui, Raid, Diop, Hakimi. I don't even know who this guy is. Buwadi. He plays for Lille. I actually like Crepeau, but imagine if Canada had freaking Bonu, because he's actually Canadian. Canada should finish second. I think we could finish first, honestly. Yeah, Qatar tying is huge. Root beer, of course. Yeah, we're going to get some root beers going. Buwadi is one to watch. Are we going to see a Brahim Diaz masterclass? Is this center back Desad Diop, who is Raid? I don't even know who he plays for. Oh, he plays for Palace. Fuck. Dude, we need counter debate. Is he good? They got a very solid defense, Morocco. Messi or Ronaldo? Ronaldo. Qatar gonna win the World Cup. All right, here we go. Jacob, what's going on, man? Yeah, Brazil game soon to kick off. Players arriving at the stadium. What are your thoughts on this Brazil lineup, though? I didn't think they would start Igor Thiago. They don't even have Neymar on the bench. Like, watch him just not even play at all. I'm assuming he's obviously still injured. I like the starting lineup, except they should be playing Cunha. He's a wonder kid for Lille, but like Euro. Igor Thiago is the next R9. All right. Is Vinny actually going to turn up this World Cup? Neymar's not playing. It's for views. Yeah, not even on the bench. And that's actually, it's so for views because they have his names on the sub list, but it's like faded away to show that he's not playing. They're really doing it for views. Ibanez is more of a center back, isn't he? Mahrez could cook. Yeah, dude, I think he was he's in the Saudi league now, isn't he? He was in, I think, like Roma or something like that. Somewhere in the Serie A. But I think naturally he is a center back, but I'm pretty sure he's got a lot of pace. So I'm sure he could do a job at right back as well. Hendrick is super clinical. His finishing is world class. Yeah, I mean, I've seen just clips of it, but for the most part, it seems like he's had a decent season at Lyon. And I think he was doing good in the friendlies as well. But Igor Thiago, man, I think he'd be good, especially in a game like this. Just having his physicality could be good for Brazil. Because you got Rafinha, Vinicius. They got the guys that are going to be doing the flair on the wings. You just want a guy who's going to be up front and just be a bit of a bastard for Brazil. Just be physical and cause problems. Nick, what's going on, man? Canada's group is a point apiece. I know, man. Qatar with a huge point. So big. Igor Thiago's only 24. Yeah, dude. Guy looks at least 30. Qatar defense was so good. I'm so proud of the underdogs. Yeah, dude, honestly, I was not expecting Qatar to be as good as they were. That keeper, well-deserved man of the match. Solid performance. First upset of the World Cup. Blows the group wide open. That just kind of pisses me off even more that Canada didn't even end up winning against Bosnia. JP, what's going on, man? I lost my chance to win $3 million. What kind of bet are you taking where you're winning $3 million? All right, chat. I'm going to end it and then restart the stream for the Brazil-Morocco game in like 20 minutes. So if you haven't already, make sure you've hit that follow button. You're watching on TikTok, but also come over, join the YouTube family. Link is in my TikTok bio. You can search the Casual Fan up on YouTube. Or yeah, just click that link in my bio. Hit the subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when we're going live or when I post a video. We will be live for every single game of this World Cup. And it continues with Brazil, Morocco, and then we are doing Haiti, Scotland after that, and then finishing the day off with Australia, Turkey. And the way that this World Cup's been going, the theme that the last game of the day has been the best game of the day. So we very well could see Australia-Turkey being the best, most entertaining game of the day. Dre, appreciate the follows. But yes, we're going to end here, and then we're going to start back up in a little bit for this next game. But yeah, if we don't see you in that next stream, hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your day. And hopefully we will see you in the upcoming ones coming up. But yeah, I'm out of here. See you in the next one. Peace.